back to my blog, where astrology meets attitude, with a side of cosmic sass and a shot of celestial espresso. I'm MayaTalkingCat, your feline oracle in stilettos and star charts, and today we're diving headfirst into the glitter-drenched whirlwind that is October 2025, a month tailor-sewn by the universe for you, like a bespoke gown stitched with moonbeams and ambition. This isn't just another page on the calendar, it's your personal cosmic coronation. We'll celebrate how late October transforms into a golden corridor of miracles. So light a candle, fluff your pillows, and prepare to rewrite your story, not with a whisper, but with a standing ovation that makes planets rearrange themselves just to see you smile. Joining me as always is my trusted co-pilot Brian, ready to guide us through the stardust. Grab your favorite drink, get comfy, and let him take it away. Brian, take the floor.
Thanks, Maya. You always know how to spark curiosity. Let's uncover exactly how these astral alignments will shape our paths and why embracing change could lead to magic. Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts and hide your fragile feelings. October 2025 is not here to whisper sweet nothings. No, this month arrives wearing stiletto boots, a leather jacket stitched with zodiac symbols, and an attitude that says, I will either fix your relationships or break them, no in between. It carries the unmistakable stamp of severity, intense emotions, ruthless practicality, and cold, hard rationality. Think of it as your life's personal intervention specialist. Brutally honest, slightly dramatic, and utterly unavoidable. The central theme? Horizontal tête-à-tête relationships. The kind that unfold eye to eye, heart to heart, and occasionally fist to fist. Romantic entanglements, business alliances, friendships forged in fire, all will be put under the cosmic microscope. Many of us will experience mini-dramas that feel like full-blown soap operas condensed into a single afternoon. Blame the celestial cocktail of Scorpio and Libra energies dominating the heavens, a pairing that essentially whispers, or screams depending on your volume setting. Crisis incoming, find an exit strategy, or build one with your bare hands. Mercury and Mars walk into a bar and start a bar fight. Communication this month, let's just say Mercury, the planet that usually helps you text you up without sounding like a cryptic warlord, is spending nearly the entire month lounging in Scorpio, that sultry, venom-dripping sign known for its love of psychological warfare and power plays. And guess who's sharing the couch? Mars, the red-faced god of war, freshly sharpened and spoiling for a fight. Translation: expect more aggression, irrational outbursts, and stubbornness than a room full of toddlers denied dessert. People will say things they don't mean, or worse, say exactly what they mean, with zero filter and maximum venom. Manipulation? Oh, it'll be everywhere, disguised as concern, advice, or just being honest. You'll encounter emotional bulldozers trying to push through their agenda with threats, guilt-tripping, or outright intimidation. Subtlety is off the menu, diplomacy temporarily out of stock, especially before the 15th, when Venus, the planet of love, grace, and smooth-talking compromise, is stuck in Virgo, a sign where she feels like a ballerina forced to tap dance in steel-toed boots. But hold on, after the 15th, Venus begins to recover her mojo. She'll start nudging people toward truces, compromises, and solutions that don't involve setting things on fire. So if your business partner tries to shove a lopsided contract under your nose before mid-month, or your best friend suddenly delivers a relationship ultimatum like a Shakespearean villain, stall, delay, pretend you have sudden amnesia. Chances are by late October they'll be singing a softer tune. The silver linings, yes, they exist, we swear. So what's October actually good for, aside from emotional boot camp and interpersonal gladiator games? It's prime time to audit your key relationships with the precision of a forensic accountant. Are they toxic, abusive, lopsided? Does one person do all the emotional heavy lifting while the other just watches from the couch eating popcorn? October won't let you ignore these imbalances. It'll shine a spotlight on them like a Broadway premiere. It's also the month to finally tackle those long-simmering issues you've been avoiding like expired milk. Or at the very least admit they exist. No more "we'll deal with it later." Later is now. And while you're at it, take a good hard look at your wheel of balance. Which areas of your life are overflowing like a too generous buffet, and which are as barren as a desert moon? October demands recalibration, not punishment. Don't feed the drama gremlins. Here's the catch. October will tempt you, nay, seduce you into blowing every tiny annoyance into a 5-alarm emotional fire. That co-worker who didn't say good morning, probably plotting world domination. That text that took 3 hours to reply to, clearly a declaration of war. Resist, breathe, step away from the ledge. Instead, seek refuge in beauty. Go to art galleries, watch plays, attend openings. Buy that ridiculously impractical velvet jacket. Rearrange your furniture just because it feels better. Flood your senses with aesthetics. It's the antidote to October's emotional toxicity, and internally practice emotional and energetic hygiene like your sanity depends on it, because it does. Minimize time in crowded places, avoid chronic complainers, steer clear of rage-fueled ranters, treat your energy like a VIP lounge. Strict guest list only. Do this and October won't just survive you, it will serve you. It will sweep out the psychic clutter, evict the emotional squatters, and leave behind clean, open space, ready for whatever glorious, weird, wonderful thing comes next. The October 2025 horoscope for all zodiac signs isn't here to scare you, it's here to prepare you, to arm you with awareness, to remind you that while the cosmos may stir the pot, you, yes, you, hold the ladle. Choose your battles, time your exits, embrace the purge. And for heaven's sake, don't sign anything before the 15th. You've got this. Now let's talk about each zodiac October vibes. Hello, magnificent Aries. October 2025 is now galloping toward you like a stallion with a caffeine addiction, and darling, it's going to be a month of dazzling promise wrapped in velvet-lined traps. Think of it as a celestial masquerade ball. Everyone's smiling, the music's divine, but someone's about to spill red wine on your favorite suit, and you might be the one holding the glass. Mars, your planetary overlord, the cosmic drill sergeant of action, aggression, and I'll do it my way or the highway energy, is spending the entire month lounging in Scorpio, chilling in your 8th house. Now, for those who skipped Astrology 101, the 8th house isn't just some random celestial zip code. It's the realm of transformation, deep passions, other people's money, taxes, inheritances, psychological warfare, and that one drawer in your kitchen where you keep things you're too scared to throw away. Mars here gives you the strength of 1,000 charging bull, but also the tendency to create obstacles with your bare hands while yelling, "I didn't mean to," especially between October 20th and 27th. Mark your calendars in blood red ink. You might metaphorically or literally chop down a forest to build a toothpick. Financially, emotionally, in relationships, all fair game. You'll fix it later, of course, after you've exhausted every last drop of your legendary stamina. So, here's your mantra for October. Don't stir the pot unless you're making soup, and even then, taste before you season. Ask yourself daily, hourly if necessary, am I reacting to what's actually happening, or am I just reliving that one time in 2017 when Brenda stole my stapler and I've been plotting revenge ever since? Awareness is your armor. Use it. Venus, Karma, and the Great Closet Purge of 2025. On October 3rd, Venus, goddess of love, beauty, and I totally need this $300 candle, cozies up to the South Node in your 6th house. Translation: it's time to say goodbye to things you once adored but which now serve only as emotional clutter. That sweater you haven't worn since your college graduation, the coffee mug with the chipped handle that has sentimental value, the job routine that drains your soul but feels comfortable. The universe is gently, or not so gently, nudging you. Let it go. This isn't punishment, it's liberation. Imagine your life as a closet. You're Marie Kondoing your karma. Does that resentment spark joy? No? Toss it. Does that outdated belief about your worthiness bring you peace? Nope. Donate it to the cosmic thrift store. This energy might also manifest as saying goodbye to a beloved colleague, a loyal client, or even a phase of life that served its purpose. Yes, it'll sting. Yes, you'll feel nostalgic, but trust. Space must be cleared for what's coming, and darling, what's coming is better. Mercury enters Scorpio. Say it with scissors, not swords. On October 6th, Mercury, planet of thoughts, words, and accidentally sending "I hate Mondays" to your boss instead of your best friend, slinks into Scorpio, joining Mars in your 8th house. Prepare for words to become weapons. Not intentionally, usually, but your tongue may develop a serrated edge. You'll notice every microaggression, recall every slight, and mentally replay conversations like a true crime podcast. You'll also be hyper-focused on money, taxes, joint accounts, alimony, inheritances, salary negotiations. If it involves numbers and tension, it's on your October agenda. Pro tip: before speaking, ask, is this necessary, kind, and true? If not, sip water, glare silently, write it in a journal and burn it. Just don't say it. Your future self will thank you. Full moon in Aries. Bow down, you've earned it. October 7th brings a full moon in your own sign, Aries, at 15 degrees. Cue the trumpets. This is your cosmic standing ovation. Whatever you've been grinding toward, a project, a healing journey, a personal breakthrough, reaches its peak. Clarity arrives like a spotlight. You'll feel that deep chest-swelling pride of, I did that, me, with my own two hands and questionable life choices. This is not the time for compromise. Your center stage, your needs, your vision, your comfort, non-negotiable. Advice, unsolicited opinions, file them under, not today, Satan. You've earned the right to be gloriously, unapologetically selfish. Revel in it. You've fought hard, now take your bow. Venus versus Saturn and Neptune. When people-pleasing becomes a contact sport. Between October 11th and 14th, Venus squares Saturn and Neptune. Translation? You're exhausted, not need a nap tired. Why am I the emotional janitor for everyone I know tired? You'll realize some people have mastered the art of helpless just to keep you fetching their metaphorical coffee. It's not malice, it's habit. Your habit of rescuing, their habit of leaning. Time to gently, or not so gently, reset boundaries. Say no, take space, recharge, the world won't end, probably. Venus in Libra, romance, contracts, and the Mars problem. On October 13th, Venus glides into Libra, your 7th house of partnerships. Cue violins. This is prime time for win-win deals, reconciliations, charming new clients, and maybe even a date that doesn't end with you Googling how to file a restraining order. Venus is at home in Libra. Diplomacy, beauty, mutual benefit, it's all very meet cute meets signing bonus. But there's a cosmic but. Mars is still in Scorpio, growling in the corner. While Venus wants to clink champagne flutes, Mars is sharpening knives, fueled by old grudges, revenge fantasies, and the burning desire to prove everyone wrong. You'll feel torn, charm versus charge, negotiate versus nuke. Suspicion will be your default setting. Jealousy, oh, it'll whisper sweet nothings in your ear, especially around money, possessions, or love. Solution? Talk. Openly, honestly. Don't let resentment fester like last week's leftovers. If something feels off, address it. Kindly but firmly. Silence breeds monsters. And October 2025 has enough drama without you auditioning for the lead role. Mars trines the nodes. Leap, ram, leap. October 16th is your cosmic green light. Mars trines the lunar nodes, a rare moment of karmic alignment. Feeling stuck? Scared? Ready to quit your job, move cities, finally see that specialist, or confront that intimidating person in your life? Do it. This is the universe handing you a jetpack and saying, the exit's that way, go. Fear is just background noise, push through. The breakthrough is waiting. The triple Scorpio whammy, when Mercury, Mars and Lilith throw a party you weren't invited to. October 20th, 27th, Mercury, Mars and Black Moon Lilith throw a chaotic rager in your 8th house. Lilith, she's the wild card, the shadow, the taboo, the I know you said not to, but watch me anyway energy. Expect paranoia, impulsivity or dangerous levels of apathy. Logic takes a vacation. On October 26th, 27th, financial decisions made in haste will likely be regretted at leisure. Pause, breathe, sleep on it, consult a spreadsheet or a therapist or both. New moon in Libra. Partnerships take center stage. Cue the ensemble cast. October 21st. New moon in Libra, your 7th house. Fresh starts in relationships. New clients, new collaborations, new romantic sparks, new plans with your partner. But here's the twist. You're not the director anymore. The plot now hinges on others. Waiting for your partner's schedule, a client's approval, a friend's decision. Patience, Ram. Your power lies in graceful collaboration, not solo heroics. Let the ensemble shine. Your turn comes later. Sun square Pluto, money, power, and the art of not exploding. October 24th, Sun squares Pluto. Tension in your 8th and 11th houses. Financial negotiations, insurance, debts, inheritances, career rewards. Handle with kid gloves. One wrong word, one impulsive demand, and reputations, yours or others, could crumble. Think 3 times, speak once, delay decisions if needed. Pluto doesn't forgive sloppy moves. The grand finale, Mercury and Mars bless you, finally. October 28th, 30th, Mercury and Mars trine Jupiter, Saturn and Neptune. After weeks of cosmic turbulence, the skies clear, doors swing open, problems dissolve like sugar in hot tea. That financial snag resolved that family tension, eased that career hurdle, leaped over with room to spare. The universe isn't just helping, it's throwing you a victory parade. All that drama, all that restraint, worth it. The timing is perfect, the outcome favorable, bask in it. October 2025. A month of fire, fury, and fabulous results. So, dear Aries, October 2025 is your epic saga, full of battles you'll win, temptations you'll mostly resist, and transformations that'll leave you stronger, wiser, and probably a little richer. The key, don't rush, don't force, don't stir the pot. Let the cosmic tides carry you. The best endings arrive precisely when they're meant to, and they're coming. Right on schedule. Right at month's end, you've got this. Seriously, go treat yourself, you've earned it. Dear Taurus, welcome to your emotional roller coaster of October 2025. October 2025 has arrived not with a gentle breeze, but with a full-blown cosmic carnival, complete with spinning teacups, sudden drops, and cotton candy that sticks to your fingers. Emotionally, you're in for a wild ride. The central theme of this month swirls around relationships. Romantic, platonic, professional, and even the one you have with your Wi-Fi router, which, let's be honest, has been acting up lately. Expect extremes. Some bonds will mend and deepen like fine wine, while others may combust into spectacular, possibly public fireworks of disagreement. The golden rule? The less you meddle in other people's dramas, the fewer splinters you'll get from the emotional lumber you're not supposed to be chopping. Seriously. Stay out of other people's soap operas, and your own love story, or work story, or friend story will thank you. On the work front, things are finally settling into a rhythm you can hum along to. The chaos of earlier months, fading, the avalanche of tasks, now just a manageable snowdrift. You'll feel grounded, capable, even oddly zen about your to-do list. As if Mercury himself whispered, "Breathe, Taurus, you've got this." And while you're feeling that groove, your 6th house, the cosmic zone of daily routines, health, and your immediate environment, will be buzzing with activity. Translation: you'll be obsessed with making everything around you beautiful, functional, and Instagram-worthy. New throw pillows? Yes, matching spice jars, obviously. A skincare routine that involves jade rollers and affirmations? Don't you dare stop. Work woes, karma, and the art of looking fabulous. Despite the general sense of stability, don't be surprised if October throws you a few professional curveballs. Unexpected audits, tense chats with your boss, passive-aggressive emails from Brenda in accounting. They're all on the menu. Influential people may suddenly question your methods or your motives. Mid-month, you might feel a pang of invisible labor syndrome, that frustrating sense that no one notices how much you actually hold things together. Newsflash, they do, they just forget to say it. You, dear Taurus, are the cosmic treasurer, the keeper of resources, the silent engine that makes the Zodiac's economy hum. Without you, nothing gets finished. Nothing gets funded, nothing gets fabulous. Financially, however, the tides are turning. Money either stabilizes or, better yet, begins to flow more generously. And here's the kicker, a problem that isn't technically yours, but feels like it will finally resolve. Maybe it's your partner's visa issue, your best friend's job hunt, or your boss's existential crisis about pivot tables. Whatever it is, it clears. Relief is incoming. And then just as you're catching your breath, late October rolls in like a velvet thunderstorm, bringing with it the sweet, sweet scent of long-awaited success. Patience, bull, your moment is coming. Cosmic calendar, day-by-day delights and dangers. October 3rd, Venus, your celestial queen, your patron planet, the goddess of all things lovely, cozies up to the south node in your 5th house. This isn't just a planetary meetup, it's a karmic reckoning wrapped in rose petals. The fifth house rules romance, creativity, children, and pleasure. So expect fireworks in one or all of these areas. A confession, a date that changes everything, a creative project finally seeing the light of day, whether it's a painting, a business pitch, or the living room you redesigned yourself. For parents, this could mean a baby's arrival, a child moving out, finally, or a proud milestone in their life. You might also feel a sudden shift in taste. That handbag you adored, meh, that dessert you craved, suddenly unappealing. Your soul is editing its playlist. And yes, that party you've been planning for months, it happens gloriously. Or, plot twist, you cancel a hobby you've outgrown, realizing life's too short for mediocre knitting circles. October 6th, Mercury slips into Scorpio, landing squarely in your 7th house of partnerships. Buckle up. Conversations won't be casual coffee chats. There'll be deep sea dives into the murky waters of motive, manipulation, and meaning. People will say one thing but mean three others. You'll find yourself analyzing tone, subtext, and the suspicious pause before someone says, "I'm fine." You might even catch yourself using psychological tactics, like the candy and wrapping paper technique. Yes, I'm explaining it because the stars insist someone needs to hear this. Here's how it works. You bury your real message under layers of fluff. So, my cousin's friend's yoga instructor overheard at a cafe that apparently, until your listener's brain is too tired to resist and your core point slips in like a ninja. Sneaky maybe, effective? Absolutely, just don't overuse it. Also expect paperwork, edit contracts, notarizations, legal documents. Sign nothing without reading the fine print, twice. October 7th, full moon in Aries, lighting up your 12th house, the realm of endings, secrets, and subconscious baggage. This is closure energy, Taurus. That project you've been dragging around like a sack of wet cement, done. That unresolved issue with a fiery Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, settled. That lingering question of who can I really trust with my life gets answered, often through an event happening far away that somehow shifts your path. You might have a heart-to-heart that clears the air, finish a healing regimen for you or your partner, or finally pay off that nagging debt. Symbolic, deeply, cathartic, even more so. Venus versus the universe and why you're still winning. October 11th, 14th, Venus, still your cosmic BFF, gets into a tiff with Saturn and Neptune. Translation, you'll feel emotionally drained, tired of explaining yourself, tired of being diplomatic, tired of performing emotional labor for people who don't notice. You might even feel like skipping that fancy dinner or work gala because, honestly, who needs small talk and uncomfortable shoes? But here's the truth. People do see your worth. You're the anchor, the stabilizer, the one who turns ideas into income and dreams into spreadsheets. Without you, the whole Zodiac would be eating cereal for dinner and forgetting to pay taxes. So when you feel invisible, remember, you're the silent CEO of reality. October 13th, Venus glides into Libra, her second home, and settles into your 6th house. Cue the angelic choir. Work gets easier, colleagues become less annoying, paychecks feel more satisfying. You'll be drawn to beauty in the everyday, new workout gear, a massage, that blouse that makes you feel like a CEO even on Zoom. But, and there's always a but, people will try to drag you into their squabbles. Can you talk to Brenda for me? You're so good at calming people down. Resist. The more you play peacemaker in others' wars, the more likely conflict will bloom in your own garden. Protect your peace, Taurus. It's your superpower. Mars in Scorpio, when passion turns poison or power. All month, Mars, planet of action and aggression, is camped out in Scorpio, turning the emotional thermostat up to volcanic. This isn't motivation fueled by sunshine and good vibes. It's drive stoked by old grudges, the burning need to prove yourself, or the sweet, sweet fantasy of revenge. Everyone's running on this energy. Jealous, suspicious, quick to take offense. You'll feel it too. Ask yourself before acting, am I doing this because it's right or because I'm still mad about 2017? Passion is powerful, whether it's for money, love, or finally reorganizing the garage. Just don't let it consume you. October 16th, Mars forms a lucky aspect with the North Node, your karmic GPS. Something big happens in your relationship sector. A conversation you've been avoiding, it happens, and it's transformative. A decision you've been pressured into turns out to be the right one. Results, swift and satisfying. Trust the push, even if it feels like you're being shoved. The bewildering blur. When Mercury, Mars, and the Black Moon throw a party you didn't RSVP to. October 20th, 27th. Brace yourself. Mercury, Mars, and the Black Moon are throwing a chaotic cocktail party in your 7th house, and you're the unwilling host. Communication glitches. Misunderstandings multiply. You'll say the wrong thing, trust the wrong person, suspect the innocent, especially on the 26th and 27th. If you work with people, money, or legal docs, triple check everything. Don't make promises. Don't believe promises. Don't start feuds. Just tread lightly. The fog will lift. October 21st, new moon in Libra, back in your 6th house. Fresh starts in your daily grind, new routines, new colleagues, new projects, maybe even a new job. At home, chores get redistributed. Finally, health-wise, new workout, new diet, new supplement schedule. Or maybe you just start walking to work because, hey, fresh air and toned carbs. You'll crave beautiful, functional things for your desk, your kitchen, your life. Go ahead, buy the fancy notebook, you've earned it. October 24th, Sun squares Pluto, tension alert, an issue from early 2025 resurfaces, probably involving authority figures, government paperwork, or your partner's career. You'll feel competitive, maybe even combative. Don't pick fights, wait it out. This too shall pass, probably by Tuesday. The grand finale. When the stars hand you the trophy. October 28th onwards, cue the confetti cannons. Mars and Mercury align with Jupiter, Saturn and Neptune in a symphony of luck. That meeting you've been waiting for happens. That deal closes. That conversation heals. That contract signed. With a bonus. You might even get paid handsomely for brokering peace between warring parties. See, told you you're the Zodiac's fixer. Good news about siblings or nieces, nephews? Likely. Success in sales, marketing, or pitching your brilliant ideas. Guaranteed. This is your white streak, Taurus. Soak it in, celebrate it. You've navigated the emotional rapids, now you float. October 2025, astrologically speaking, is your month of reckoning, release, and radiant reward. Stop carrying other people's baggage. Start claiming your own joy. The universe is applauding. Go take a bow. You've earned it. Dear Gemini, October 2025 is about to rock your zodiac socks off. Prepare yourselves for an October 2025 that crackles with electric energy, sparkles with opportunity, and occasionally whispers, "Hey, maybe don't sprint headfirst into that flaming hoop just yet." Yes, October is coming in hot like a double espresso brewed by a caffeinated squirrel, but, and this is a big, glittery, astrologically significant but, this is not the month to tackle every single thing with the urgency of a squirrel fleeing a startled yoga instructor. Some matters, my dears, resolve themselves beautifully when you simply sit back, sip your tea or martini, no judgment, and let the universe untangle the knots while you scroll through cat memes. The art of strategic laziness, or how to win by doing less. Let's be real. October 2025 will tempt you to juggle 17 flaming torches while riding a unicycle on a tightrope over a pit of existential dread. Resist. Not everything on your to-do list deserves your precious energy. Divide your tasks, like a celestial sommelier pairing wine with cheese. Some require immediate sipping, others are best left to breathe, or expire quietly in the back of the fridge. There will be matters that dissolve like sugar in hot tea if you just wait. Rushing into them? That's how you lose time, money, sanity, and possibly your favorite pair of socks. This cosmic rule doesn't apply to every single problem. Sometimes you do need to wrestle that alligator, but more often than not, patience is the stealthy ninja that saves the day. Health warnings, lab mishaps, and the perils of overthinking. October 20th, 27. If health is on your radar, whether you're scheduling checkups, decoding mysterious aches, or just trying to remember if kale is a vegetable or a state of mind, brace yourself between October 20th and 27. The stars are feeling mischievous, like interns who swapped the labels on the medicine bottles. Diagnoses may wobble, lab results may fib. Your intuition might scream, "This doctor thinks my sneeze is a rare lunar disease." Trust your gut. If something feels off, seek a second opinion or a third, or consult Dr. Google, with caution of course. That guy's got a wild imagination. And enter the 5th house, where joy, flirting, and impulse buys collide. Your 5th house, the glittery realm of joy, hobbies, children, crushes, and spontaneous karaoke nights, is throwing a month-long party, and you're the guest of honor. You'll crave laughter, lightness, beautiful places, and people who don't ask, "So, what's your 5-year plan?" but instead say, Want to see that weird sculpture garden and eat gelato until we forget our own names? This is your cosmic permission slip to flirt shamelessly, adopt a new hobby, pottery, pole dancing, competitive napping, and generally indulge in anything that makes your soul do a happy little shimmy. Family drama, property sagas, and the woman who changes everything. Somewhere in this whirlwind month, a pivotal matter tied to family, real estate, inheritance, or your literal living space will reach its crescendo. Alternatively, and this is juicy, it might revolve around a profoundly important woman in your life. Think mother, sister, mentor, ex who still texts you song lyrics at 3 a.m., or the neighbor who always knows when you need wine. Mid-October may bring a wave of exhaustion, not the I ran a marathon kind, but the I've been emotionally sprinting since January kind. Rest, breathe, nap dramatically. The grand finale, money, miracles, and Mercury's redemption arc. Then, like a standing ovation after a stellar performance, late October rolls in with a parade of planetary blessings. Work projects, smoother than butter on a hot pancake, renovations. Suddenly contractors return your calls, big purchases, you'll snag deals that feel like cosmic winks. Income, it might just swell like a proud balloon at a birthday party. This is the universe handing you a golden ticket and whispering, go ahead, treat yourself, you've earned it. Day by day, cosmic shenanigans, because you asked for it, and we love you. On October 3rd, Venus cozies up to the south node in your 4th house, the zone of home, family, and emotional roots. Translation? A major chapter closes. Maybe you buy that dream apartment, maybe you host the wedding of the century, maybe you finally throw out your ex's hoodie. We applaud you. This is karmic completion. The universe handing you a diploma for advanced adulting. October 6th sees Mercury slipping into Scorpio in your 6th house, land of daily grind, chores, and workplace politics. Expect a flood of to-dos, suspicious glances at co-workers, and the sudden urge to reorganize your sock drawer by color, texture, and emotional significance. Health-wise, you might question every doctor's note like it's a cryptic crossword. If trust is broken, find a new healer. Your body deserves a hype squad, not a skeptic. October 7th brings a full moon in Aries in your 11th house, the realm of friends, groups, and internet fame. This is the payoff for seeds you planted back in March or April. Social invites, flood in, sibling news, possibly dramatic, online ventures. Launch that Etsy store, start that podcast, finally post that meme you've been drafting since 2022. Clarity is your superpower now. October 11th, 14 features Venus in tense opposition to Saturn and Neptune. Translation? You're tired. Tired of being the responsible one, tired of juggling work, home, and the emotional needs of your goldfish. There's no escape hatch. But there is chocolate, and possibly a spa day. Also, a key woman in your life, family or soul sister, may trigger a pivotal moment. Handle with love, and maybe wine. October 13th, Venus glides into Libra in your 5th house. Cue the confetti, romance, creativity, childlike joy, and it's all on the menu. Flirt with the barista. Take your kid or inner child to the arcade, profit from your creative genius, whether that's painting, coding, baking, or selling your poetry as artisanal emotional snacks. This is your time to sparkle. Mars in Scorpio, all month long, is your cosmic energy drink. Potent, fiery, and slightly dangerous. You're strong, motivated, but your fuel, not sunshine and rainbows. More like, I'll show them and remember when they doubted me. Yeah, watch this. Channel that fire wisely. Ask yourself, am I building a castle or burning a bridge? Choose creation over combustion. October 16th, Mars high-fives the North Node, a karmic green light for career leaps, status upgrades, or home-related power moves. Promotions possible, professional certifications likely, hiring the right expert, lawyer, plumber, therapist. Brilliant timing. The universe is handing you a megaphone. Use it. October 20th, 27, beware the triple conjunction. Mercury, Mars, and Black Moon Lilith tangled in Scorpio. This is cosmic quicksand. Miscommunications, check. Rash decisions, double-check. Medical errors, avoid procedures if possible. Don't sign contracts. Don't promise your boss you'll totally fix the website by tomorrow. Pause. Breathe. Wait it out. October 21st. New moon in Libra in your 5th house. A fresh start wrapped in rose petals. New hobbies, new crushes, renewed creative fire. Let joy lead. Solutions will appear when you're laughing, not stressing. October 24th. Sun squares Pluto, tension in work, partnerships, or with your partner's interesting friends. Avoid confrontations, reschedule tough talks, eat comfort food, watch rom-coms, survive. Final act, late October, when the universe writes you a check and cashes it. Mercury and Mars align with Jupiter, Saturn and Neptune in harmonious glory. Money flows, documents arrive, opportunities knock. Your confidence soars. This is your victory lap, Gemini. Savor it. Go forth, shining star. October 2025 is wild, wise, and wonderfully yours. Dance through it, rest when needed, trust the timing, and remember, even when the stars conspire, you're the author of your story. You've got this, really. Dear Cancer, October 2025 awaits you with a whisper and a wink. Gather round, claws at the ready. Your astrological forecast for October 2025 has arrived, and it's dressed in velvet robes, sipping tea with one hand while nervously glancing over its shoulder with the other. For you, dear Cancer, this month is not a roaring triumph, but a delicate dance of cautious fortune. The kind of luck that tiptoes into your life like a cat burglar carrying diamonds, only to vanish if you so much as shout, "Hey, look what I've got!" Yes, the stars are aligning with gentle favor toward your watery sign. Circumstances will conspire in your favor, information will glide into your lap at precisely the right moment, and opportunities will unfold like origami swans, graceful, effortless, and seemingly conjured from thin air. But, and this is a cosmic but written in glittering all-caps font, if you start bragging that victory is already in your pocket, or that the fruit is so ripe you need only reach out and pluck it, well, darling, you might just scare the whole orchard away. October. The month when your feelings decide to audition for Broadway. You may find yourself dramatically overestimating the depth, breadth, and existential weight of your emotions. And no, feelings here aren't just about romance or whispered confessions under moonlight. We're talking about your emotional investment in your children, your work projects, your creative endeavors, even your relationship with your toaster if it's been particularly loyal lately. You might become fixated on achieving a specific outcome, one that, upon sober reflection, isn't actually essential to your happiness or survival. But try telling that to your heart. It's currently staging a one-woman show titled The Passion of the Crab, and tickets are non-refundable. Throughout October, your fourth house, the celestial real estate sector of home, family, ancestry, and property, will be buzzing like a beehive dipped in espresso. Expect developments here, perhaps a family gathering that feels like a warm hug from the universe, or a sudden urge to rearrange your furniture while sobbing to Adele. The theme, cozy domesticity, emotional nesting, and mutual caretaking. If you've been neglecting your inner hearth, the cosmos is handing you a fluffy blanket and a cup of chamomile tea. Drink up. Mid-month, however, brace for a wave of fatigue. The kind that makes you question whether you've been running uphill in quicksand. You'll feel like Sisyphus on a caffeine crash, watching your boulder roll backward just as you thought you'd crested the hill. Fear not. The universe is merely catching its breath before handing you the trophy. By month's end, success. Or at the very least, the sweet, tingling premonition that your dearest wish is about to pirouette into reality wearing glittery slippers. On October 3rd, Venus cozies up to the south node in your third house. Think of it as karma's clearance sale for communication, short trips, and paperwork. This is your moment to finalize that course, ink that contract, sell that thing you've been hawking since 2021, or upgrade your phone/car/life. A woman, client, friend, mysterious stranger bearing lattes may play a pivotal role. Also, prepare to bid farewell to something you loved, because the universe, in its infinite wisdom, has decided it's time for a glow-up. Come October 6th, Mercury slinks into Scorpio, your fifth house of passion, creativity, and tiny humans, aka children. Translation, you'll be drafting permission slips while mentally composing love letters, or binge-watching romantic thrillers while pretending it's research. Your creative projects will consume you like a Netflix cliffhanger. Warning, you may also dramatically overstate how much you care about literally anything. A spreadsheet, a potted plant, the barista who remembers your order. Scorpio Mercury doesn't do mild interest, it does obsession, with eyeliner. October 7th brings a full moon in Aries. lighting up your 10th house of career, reputation, and look how far I've come, Mom. This is your Oscar moment. Promotions, titles, official documents, boss meetings that don't end in tears, all on the menu. You'll care deeply, perhaps too deeply, about how others perceive your authority at work, at home, even at brunch. Someone might finally acknowledge that yes, you are the group's emotional support human. Cue the confetti. October 11th, 14th. Venus tangles with Saturn and Neptune. Translation, you'll feel like a hamster on a wheel made of existential dread. Progress, illusory, goals, distant mirages. Someone might casually crush your dreams with a well-meaning, "That'll never work." Ignore them. This phase is temporary, like bad haircuts and questionable tattoos. October 13th, Venus glides into Libra, your 4th house. Time to nest like a decorator on HGTV. Buy throw pillows, paint walls, host dinner parties. Reconcile with that cousin you've been subtweeting about. If you're house hunting, expect to find a gem. Affordable, charming, possibly haunted in a cute way. Bonus rental income? Likely. Emotional satisfaction from folding fitted sheets? Guaranteed. Mars, that fiery instigator, camps out in Scorpio, your 5th house, for the entire month. This is not the Mars of polite requests, this is the Mars of "I will burn it all down and rebuild it with my tears." You'll draw energy not from love but from passion, grudges, and the burning desire for revenge against, well, someone, possibly yourself. You'll be more suspicious, more intense, more likely to rehash old wounds like their Netflix episodes. Others may match your energy. Jealousy, passive aggression, and dramatic monologues abound. But this is also a powerhouse placement. Your drive, nuclear, your focus, laser sharp. Just ask yourself before each action, am I doing this because it's wise? Or because I'm still mad about 2017? October 16th, Mars sextiles the North Node. A karmic green light. Something you planted in May 2024? It's sprouting. A single decision today could reroute your destiny. Love, career, kids, travel. Any of these could pivot gloriously in your favor. Choose wisely, or at least choose dramatically. October 20th, 27th. Here be dragons. Mars, Mercury, and Lilith, the Black Moon, throw a seance in your 5th house. Illusions? Check. Obsessions? Double check. Emotional mirages? You'll be swimming in them. Avoid impulsive decisions, especially on the 26th and 27th. If your brilliant idea was born from a 3 a.m. rage text or a tear-stained journal entry, maybe sleep on it. But creatively, you're a genius. Write the novel, paint the mural, compose the symphony. Just don't quit your job to become a professional mime yet. October 21st, new moon in Libra, your 4th house. Fresh starts at home, family projects, property deals, nostalgic memories of childhood. Possibly involving a tree house, a crush, or that one teacher who believed in you. Buy the cozy rug, adopt the rescue cat, call your mum, heal something old. October 24th, Sun squares Pluto, tense, power struggles, financial squabbles. Your boss may suddenly develop X-ray vision for your mistakes. Avoid signing contracts or starting wars, especially with HR. Starting October 28th, the heavens throw you a parade. Mars and Mercury align with Jupiter, Saturn, and Neptune, blessing your 1st, 5th, and 9th houses. Translation, your dreams are not just possible, they're probable. Children, thriving, love life, blossoming, career expanding. That trip you've been dreaming of, booked, studies, ace them. You'll feel deep in your crabby soul that the universe is winking at you. Go ahead, wink back. So there you have it. October 2025, a month of velvet-gloved luck, emotional roller coasters, and cosmic crescendos. Tread softly, love fiercely, trust the timing, and for heaven's sake, stop scaring your good fortune away by announcing it on social media. You've got this. Now go forth, my shimmering crabs. The tide is rising, and it's rising for you. Dear lions and lionesses, yes, I'm talking to you, the majestic mane-bearing royalty of the Zodiac. October 2025 is not just another month on the calendar, it is the celestial accountant's final audit before handing you the golden receipt of cosmic closure. This is the month when the universe pulls up a chair, adjusts its spectacles and says, "All right, Leo, let's go over your finances, your property, your investments, that big-ticket purchase you've been eyeing, or that shared income situation that's been dangling like a chandelier above your head." For some of you, this cosmic reckoning may revolve around real estate, perhaps a new home, a relocation, or a property deal that feels as weighty as Atlas shrugging under the sky. This isn't just any decision, it's the cornerstone, the foundation, the plot twist upon which the next season of your life will be written. Mid-month, however, brace yourselves, because even the mightiest of lions can feel the pause of exhaustion creeping in. You may find yourself sighing dramatically into your third cup of coffee, muttering about how every single day seems to demand payment for something. Bills, groceries, that mysterious miscellaneous category in your budget, the eternal spreadsheet of survival. It's exhausting. And for a few fleeting days around the middle of October, you might just want to roar into a pillow and declare bankruptcy from adulthood. Don't worry, it's temporary. The cosmos isn't trying to break you, it's just making sure you appreciate the luxury of peace when it finally arrives. New roads, new faces, new drama, the fun kind. But fear not, for October also gifts you with the celestial equivalent of a surprise vacation, the new moon of new roads. Yes, it's exactly as adventurous as it sounds. This is your cosmic green light to pack a bag, hop on a train, plane, or enchanted broomstick, and venture somewhere you've never been. New landscapes, new faces, perhaps even reuniting with someone you haven't seen since the last time Pluto was in retrograde, which for the record feels like a lifetime ago. These encounters won't just be pleasant, they'll spark something in you, a new topic to obsess over, a fresh project to dive into, someone new to gossip with over wine and existential dread. You'll find yourself thinking, talking, scheming, and maybe even consulting tarot cards or your overly opinionated best friend about this exciting new chapter. That said, and here's where things get spicy. Your fourth house, the cozy little nest of home and family, is about to become the stage for a cosmic soap opera. Thanks to the mischievous influence of the black moon Lilith, you may find yourself suddenly convinced that your partner is hiding the last slice of cake. Your sibling is whispering conspiracy theories behind your back, or your mother-in-law has taken up telepathic manipulation as a hobby. Paranoia? Maybe. But in October 2025, it's practically a household sport. If you're planning to buy, sell, rent, or renovate property, or sign any documents involving ownership, triple-check everything. Read the fine print, ask questions, maybe even sleep on it, because illusions love to masquerade as good deals this month. Cosmic receipts and karmic returns, the financial finale. Let's get down to the planetary brass tacks, shall we? On October 3rd, Venus cozies up to the South Node in your second house, the sacred temple of money, resources, and all things that make your material world sparkle. Venus, the goddess of love, beauty, and retail therapy, is shaking hands with Karma's stern librarian, the South Node. Translation? This is the moment when that long-simmering financial plan, the one you've been nurturing like a sourdough starter, finally bakes into something tangible. Selling that vintage guitar? Buying that designer couch you've been lusting after? Closing an old bank account to open a shinier one? All fair game. Just know, parting with hard-earned cash may feel like sending a child off to college. Emotional, but necessary. And because this cosmic rendezvous happens in Virgo, the sign of daily rituals and practical needs, you might also find yourself auditing your life. What do you actually need to feel balanced? More sleep, less toxic people, a better coffee machine? Now's the time to ask and answer, honestly. Mercury's move, Scorpio's secrets and family feuds. Fast forward to October 6th. Mercury, the winged messenger of thought and communication, slinks into Scorpio and your fourth house. Cue the dramatic music. This transit turns your home into a stage for serious conversations, property negotiations, lease renewals, or awkward reunions with relatives you love, but don't fully trust. Scorpio in the fourth also hints that your long-term destiny may involve earning passive income from real estate, working from home in silk pajamas, or turning your basement into a profitable Airbnb haunted by mildly polite ghosts. Then, on October 7th, the full moon in Aries lights up your ninth house, the realm of travel, education, legal matters, and your adult child's surprisingly dramatic love life. This full moon is your cosmic spotlight, that impulsive idea you've been nursing, the one everyone says is too risky. Do it. It's not reckless, it's revolutionary. This is also prime time for clarity in international ventures, legal documents, or finally understanding why your partner's cousin keeps showing up uninvited to family dinners. Venus, Saturn, Neptune, and the Great Cosmic Sigh. Between October 11th and 14th, Venus tangles with Saturn and Neptune in a celestial tug-of-war that feels like trying to budget, while emotionally attached to luxury handbags. You'll feel the weight of material existence, the endless cycle of earning, spending, calculating, and wondering why adulthood didn't come with a manual or a masseuse. You might even question your life choices, but fear not. This existential fatigue lasts only a few days. Treat yourself. Light a candle, buy the fancy chocolate, you've earned it. Then, on October 13th, Venus glides into Libra and your third house. And suddenly the world smells like fresh flowers and opportunity. Expect delightful conversations, charming new acquaintances, intellectually stimulating projects, and possibly a surge in clients if you're in sales, marketing, or the noble art of professional charming. This is also the perfect time to buy accessories. Think statement watches, silk scarves, or that ridiculously expensive pen that makes you feel like a CEO signing billion-dollar deals, even if you're just paying your water bill. Mars, Scorpio, and the art of emotional archaeology. Meanwhile, Mars, your personal cosmic battery, is camping out in Scorpio and your fourth house all month long. This is not the fluffy, love-powered motivation. No, this is the I will rearrange this entire house at 2 a.m. because I'm still mad about something that happened in 2007 kind of energy. Mars in Scorpio draws strength from old wounds, simmering grudges, and deep-seated fears. Family secrets may bubble up, childhood resentments might resurface. And yes, you might suddenly feel compelled to re-tile the bathroom just to prove a point to your ancestors. Stay vigilant. Don't let ancient grievances poison present peace. And while you're at it, maybe fix that leaky faucet or install a better lock. Because when Mars and the Black Moon conspire, especially between October 20th and 27th, forgetfulness becomes an Olympic sport. You'll walk out without your keys, leave the oven on, or accidentally send that passive-aggressive text to your boss instead of your best friend. October 26th and 27th, double-check everything, triple-check it. Tape a reminder to your forehead if you must. New moons, new beginnings, and the sweet taste of relief. But then, oh glorious then, October 21st brings the new moon in Libra to your third house. Cue the confetti. This is the new moon of new roads, new interests, and new conversations that don't end in tears. You'll feel possibilities unfolding like a map to Narnia. New clients? Check. New projects? Double check. New gadgets, cars, or communication devices? Oh, absolutely. This is your time to shine in the realm of networking, negotiating, and nailing that pitch while looking effortlessly fabulous. And just when you think the drama is over, bam, October 24th hits with the Sun squaring Pluto, turning your 4th and 7th houses into a pressure cooker of power struggles and passive aggression. Avoid important meetings, postpone difficult conversations, definitely don't try to mediate between feuding relatives. This is not the day to be a hero, this is the day to order takeout, put on pajamas and watch cat videos until the cosmic storm passes. The grand finale, when the stars align, finally. And then sweet, sweet relief. From late October onward, the planets throw you a cosmic parade. Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn and Neptune align in a harmonious symphony of good fortune. Your worries unfounded, your fears overblown. That thing you've been stressing about for weeks, it resolves itself with the grace of a ballet dancer landing a perfect pirouette. Investments pay off. Shared finances stabilize. Passive income flows like a gentle river. You can finally exhale, stretch out, smile, maybe even do a little victory dance in your living room. Epilogue, bow out like the royalty you are, so there you have it. Dear Lions, October 2025. A month of reckoning, revelation, renovation, and ultimately reward. You've earned this. You've survived Scorpio's shadows. You've navigated Mercury's mischief. You've tamed the Black Moon's illusions. Now go forth. Mane flowing, heart full, bank account slightly less terrifying. The stars are proud of you. Seriously, go treat yourself. You deserve it. Dear Virgo, this is your cosmic wake-up call for October 2025. The stars have brewed a potent cosmic cocktail just for you this October 2025. Equal parts liberation, self-discovery, and financial flirtation. Consider this your celestial permission slip to stop ironing your socks, stop alphabetizing your spice rack, and, dare I say it, stop trying to perfect everything. Yes, even that PowerPoint presentation that nobody will ever read. The universe is gently, and perhaps with a raised eyebrow, reminding you it's time to loosen the vice grip you have on your own soul and allow yourself, well, to simply be. Breathe. Exist. Maybe even nap without guilt, philosophically speaking, and we Virgos do love to philosophize while folding fitted sheets. October 2025 is here to whisper, then shout if necessary, 2 foundational truths of your zodiac DNA. First, before you can possibly understand what others need, your boss, your partner, your cat who insists on sitting on your keyboard, you must first understand what you need, not what you think you should need, not what society, your mother, or your inner critic says you need, what your actual beating, slightly anxious Virgo heart craves. Only then can you balance that celestial scale, your needs on one side, theirs on the other, without collapsing under the weight of martyrdom. This applies to work, to friendships, to romance, and especially to that secret stash of chocolate you pretend doesn't exist. Secondly, and prepare to clutch your budgeting app in excitement, your income level is directly proportional to your ability to build harmonious partnerships. Why? Because your financial sector, the second house of your chart, is cozying up in Libra, the sign ruled by relationships, diplomacy and weighing options, often while sipping wine. So yes, October will repeatedly nudge you via emails, awkward Zoom calls, or perhaps a strangely persuasive horoscope to remember better collaborations equal sign fatter wallet. The universe doesn't do subtle. Mid-month meltdowns and Martian mojo. Around mid-October, brace yourself for a fleeting but potent wave of existential exhaustion. You may find yourself staring blankly at your to-do list, muttering, "Why bother? Someone's always going to be unhappy." Blame Venus for this temporary funk. She's throwing a tense aspect your way, stirring up that classic Virgo fear. If I'm not perfect, will I still be loved? Spoiler. Yes, especially if you stop trying to be perfect. This mood is short-lived, like a pop-up ad you didn't ask for. Close the tab, move on. Meanwhile, Mars, that fiery ball of get up and go, is camped out in your third house all month, vibing harmoniously with your sign. Translation: things are about to accelerate. Conversations, projects, ideas, even your caffeine intake. Everything gets a turbo boost. You'll feel restless, curious, and weirdly drawn to trying new things. That pottery class? Sign up. That weird app that turns your selfies into Renaissance portraits? Download it. Mars is handing you energy on a silver platter. Don't waste it alphabetizing your bookshelf by publication date. Again. The grand finale. When the stars throw you a parade. Late October, oh honey, strap in. The cosmos is rolling out the red carpet. Multiple lucky alignments converge to deliver the goods. That long-awaited result, that overdue payment, that serendipitous meeting, that deal you've been negotiating since the Obama administration. Satisfaction, check. Relief, double check. A sense of finally my white streak has begun. Triple check. This is your time to reap, to celebrate, to maybe even gasp. Relax. The universe is handing you confetti. Catch it. Day-by-day drama. The cosmic calendar unfolds. On October 3rd, Venus cozies up to the South Node, your karmic baggage claim, right in your first house. That's your identity, your essence, your me-ness. This isn't just astrology, it's an intervention. Venus asks, what do you truly love? What brings you joy? The South Node replies, and what ancient dusty patterns are you still hauling around that stop you from claiming it? This is your moment to audit your own needs, in love, work, home, life. Until you know what you require, stepping into Libra's relationship zone is like showing up to a potluck empty-handed. You'll end up sacrificing your time, money, comfort and sanity on the altar of keeping others happy. Sound familiar? That's not altruism, that's fear dressed up as duty. And yes, it's probably why your bank account looks modest. Mercury slips into Scorpio in your third house. Prepare for a verbal avalanche. Calls, texts, meetings, documents, forms, spreadsheets, you'll love those. Great for commerce, negotiations, or finally reading the terms and conditions. Downside, you might become weirdly suspicious. Did Brenda really mean it when she said your presentation was fine? Do you need to know why your neighbor's Wi-Fi is named FBI Surveillance Van #3? Probably not. Resist the urge to dig. Some mysteries are best left unsolved. Also, perfect time to buy that new gadget you've been eyeing, or at least figure out how to use the one you already have. October 7th, full moon in Aries, lighting up your 8th house of shared resources. Think joint finances, debts, inheritances, taxes, insurance, and those awkward "so, how are we splitting the Netflix bill" talks. This is resolution energy, that loan sorted, that payment you're owed, incoming, that insurance policy signed. Visit the bank, the tax office, or finally have the money talk with your partner. Clarity arrives, possibly with a receipt. October 11th, 14th, Venus clashes with Saturn and Neptune. Cue the cosmic sigh. You'll feel drained, convinced your Herculean efforts to please everyone are futile. Newsflash, they are. Someone will always be grumpy. This isn't a reflection of your worth, it's a reflection of their indigestion. Write it out, it's just a few days. Breathe, eat something nice, ignore Brenda. October 13th, Venus glides into Libra, your second house of income and self-worth. Cue the angelic choir. This is your financial glow-up. Money flows easier, especially through collaboration. Negotiate rates, charm clients, schmooze your boss. Financial anxiety diminishes. Retail therapy permitted, especially if you buy something beautiful that someone else raved about. Oh, you love this scarf, I'll get one too. Self-worth and net worth rise in tandem. Bliss. Mars, Mercury and the murky depths. All month, Mars in Scorpio, your third house, is your engine. But it's running on interesting fuel. Think less sunshine and rainbows, more revenge, grudges and proving people wrong. You're drawing energy from past slights, hidden resentments, or that one time in 2017 when Dave took credit for your idea. Powerful, yes, sustainable, questionable. Remember, everyone's running on this dark fuel right now. Expect heightened suspicion, jealousy and passive-aggressive emails. Tread lightly, don't poke the bear, especially if the bear is Brenda. October 16th, Mars high-fives the North Node. Your karmic destiny, GPS. This is huge, a single conversation, a bold decision, a partnership agreement, something you do with someone else, can reroute your entire life path for the better. Ask yourself, does this involve we, not just me? If yes, green light, go. This day, mark it in glitter pen. The bewildering blur, handle with care, October 20th, 27th. Enter the cosmic fog. Mars and Mercury tango with the black moon in your third house. Logic, MIA, communication, glitchy, directions, you'll end up in the wrong parking lot. Words, you'll say the thing you absolutely shouldn't. Promises, don't make them. Beliefs, don't trust them, especially on the 26th and 27th. Stick to the script. Avoid improvisation. Double check everything. Triple check your emails. Assume nothing. Trust no one, not even Brenda. New moon in Libra, back in your second house, fresh financial starts, new clients, new revenue streams, new ways to get paid, new bank accounts, new budget categories like emergency champagne fund. Reassess your worth, renegotiate your value. The theme, income blooms where relationships are tended. Plant those seeds. October 24th. Sun squares Pluto, tense. Plans derail, schedules implode. You'll get news that throws you off kilter. Avoid major decisions. Reschedule the big meeting. Go home, watch cat videos, recharge. The grand cosmic encore. Your white streak begins. October 28th onwards. Cue the fireworks. Mars and Mercury align with Jupiter, Saturn and Neptune in a cascade of pure, unadulterated luck. Good news floods in, joyful reunions happen, deals close, purchases pay off, inspiration strikes. That white streak you've been waiting for, it's not coming, it's here. Soak it in, celebrate. You've earned it, you beautiful, overthinking, finally relaxing Virgo. October 2025, astrologically speaking, is your metamorphosis month. Stop controlling, start receiving. The universe has your back. Seriously, go treat yourself, you deserve it. Brenda can wait. Dear Libras, October 2025 is your cosmic birthday bash. Gather around, pour yourself something sparkling or at least caffeinated, and prepare for the astrological forecast of October 2025. A month so tailor-made for you, Libra, that the universe practically stitched your initials onto the hem of its cosmic gown. October 2025 isn't just any month for you, it's your month. The sun, that golden spotlight of the zodiac, will spend the lion's share of its time lounging in your sign, bathing you in radiance, placing you center stage, and whispering sweet nothings like "you've got this." Go ahead, shine, and yes, darling, that outfit does make your eyes pop. And if that weren't enough fanfare, mark your calendars. On October 21st, 2025, at precisely 12:24 GMT, a new moon will grace your sign. This isn't just any new moon, my elegant friends. This is your astrological new year. Forget January 1st with its overpriced champagne and gym memberships nobody uses. Your personal annual cycle begins right here, right now, under Libran skies. Whether you were born on September 23rd or October 22nd, this is your moment to reset, recalibrate, and re-envision. So on that sacred day, October 21st around noon, pause, breathe, step away from the noise. Close your eyes and imagine yourself exactly 1 year from now. Not vaguely, not kinda happy, I mean in detail. What are you wearing? Where are you living? What does your workspace smell like? Are you sipping espresso in Paris or teaching yoga on a beach in Bali? What music is playing? What does your laughter sound like? Who's sitting across from you at dinner? Feel it, taste it. Then, and this is the spicy part, ask yourself, what tiny, brave, glitter-dusted steps can I take between now and then to turn this daydream into my address? On October 13th, the planet of love, luxury and lattes, Venus herself, sachets into your sign for a brief but dazzling transit that lasts until early November. This, my darlings, is your personal red carpet season. Venus doesn't just visit, she redecorates. She polishes your charm until it gleams, sharpens your taste until it cuts glass, and turns your very presence into an aesthetic experience. Expect compliments, expect invitations, expect spontaneous bouquets and unexpected upgrades. But here's the twist. Mid-October might also bring a wave of exhaustion. Not the I stayed up too late scrolling TikTok kind. No, this is the soul-deep fatigue of pretending. Pretending you're fine when you're not. Smiling when you want to scream. Carrying emotional baggage you thought you checked at the door years ago. It's the weariness of self-restraint, of emotional labor, of dragging the ghosts of past dramas behind you like a tattered wedding train. Give yourself permission to rest, to say no, to stop performing. Also, and listen closely here, when it comes to paperwork involving money or property, proceed with the caution of someone defusing a bomb while wearing velvet gloves. If a deal seems too sweet, too fast, too perfect, pause. Sleep on it. Consult your cat. Wait. The full moon later in the month will bring clarity, especially in partnerships. Romantic, platonic, or professional. Someone close to you might surprise you with a gift, literal or metaphorical, that feels like fate winking. Let's get deliciously specific, shall we? On October 3rd, Venus cozies up to the South Node in your 12th house, the house of secrets, karma, and things best left in the past. This conjunction is your personal karmic audit. If you've been stacking up good vibes, expect serendipity, a soulmate text, a job offer that feels like destiny, a bonus that arrives like manna from heaven. If, however, your karmic credit card's been overdrawn, brace for reckonings. Old flames may flicker back to life. Debts, emotional or financial, may come due. The universe doesn't punish, it balances. Fast forward to October 6th, Mercury, the cosmic messenger, slips into Scorpio and your second house of money, possessions, and what literally feeds you. Translation, you'll be thinking a lot about cash, budgets, contracts, salary negotiations, and here's the Scorpio secret, spend on yourself. Seriously, the more you invest in your own joy, that massage, that silk blouse, that weekend getaways, the more the universe responds by opening its purse. Scrimp on yourself and the flow dries up. It's cosmic irony dressed in designer heels. October 7th brings a full moon in Aries, lighting up your 7th house of partnerships. Expect culmination. A project wraps, a relationship reaches a milestone. Someone might propose marriage, business, or just dinner. If you're single, prepare to be pursued. Ardently, persistently, say yes. Flirt back. The universe is matchmaking and it has excellent taste. October 11th, 14. Venus tangles with Saturn and Neptune. Translation, emotional fatigue. You'll feel the weight of wearing masks, of swallowing truths, of hustling without pause. It's temporary. Breathe. Bubble bath, chocolate, it'll pass. But then, October 13th, Venus enters Libra. Cue the confetti. For nearly a month, you're the belle of the cosmic ball. Finances improve. Not because you hustle harder, but because you shine brighter. The more you revel in your own beauty, grace, and charm, the more money flows to you, through raises, discounts, gifts, windfalls. Your mantra, I am a magnet for abundance, especially when I'm having fun. Chapter 4, Mars in Scorpio, when your motivation wears leather and carries a whip. All month long, Mars, a planet of drive, desire, and drama, camps out in Scorpio, your second house. This is not motivation by sunshine and rainbows, oh no. This is motivation by grudge, by grit, by the burning need to prove them all wrong. You'll draw power from old wounds, simmering resentments, the thrill of revenge, even if it's just finally buying those shoes your ex hated. Everyone's a bit more prickly, more impulsive, more likely to resurrect ancient beefs. Tread lightly, don't poke the bear, especially not on October 16th when Mars sextiles the North Node, a karmic green light. Decisions made now can reroute your destiny. Invest in yourself. Say yes to the promotion. Book the trip. Your resilience, physical, emotional, financial, is at its peak. The Cosmic Minefield, October 20th, 27. Beware, beautiful one. From October 20th to 27, Mars, Mercury, and Lilith, the Black Moon, form a triple conjunction in your second house. This is the astrological equivalent of trying to do your taxes while drunk on absinthe during a seance. Illusions abound, miscommunications multiply, you might overspend, misread a contract, or trust a mirage. Guard your passwords, avoid big financial decisions, and that surprise gift, it might come with fine print. Proceed with grace and a spreadsheet. Your personal new year, October 21st, we've circled back because this day matters. Noon, October 21st, new moon in Libra. Your new year. Dream boldly, write it down, whisper it to the stars. This is your year to design, not just survive. The grand finale, late October, when miracles wear business casual. Starting October 28th, the heavens align in a symphony of luck. Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, and Neptune form a celestial committee dedicated to your success. Deals close, bureaucracy bends, promotions land, your reputation soars. The universe doesn't just smile, it winks, raises a glass and says, "Go get 'em, Starshine." Go forth, glorious Libra. October 2025 is your runway, your renaissance, your revolution dressed in velvet. Shine, dazzle, spend wisely, but spend on you. And when in doubt, blame Scorpio. Subscribe, darling, I'll be waiting. Dear Scorpions, October 2025 is your cosmic power hour. If you were waiting for a month that crackles with intensity, crackles with opportunity, and crackles with the kind of energy that makes lesser signs reach for a nap and a weighted blanket, congratulations. October 2025 is your personal fireworks display, choreographed by the universe itself. This is not a month for hesitation, for playing small, or for politely declining the spotlight when it swings your way. Chances will land in your lap like perfectly wrapped gifts. Don't leave them unopened. Initiative, it will practically leap into your hands like a loyal, if slightly dramatic, pet. And no, you don't need to wait until you're desperate, dissatisfied, or drowning in existential dread to start something new. In fact, the best time to launch that passion project, pitch that wild idea, or finally update your LinkedIn bio is precisely when life feels good, because momentum loves a happy host. 3 celestial VIPs, the Sun, Mercury, and Mars, will parade through your sign this month, visiting the sacred chamber of your first house, the house of self, identity, soul light, and personal authority. Translation? Your words, your choices, your very presence will carry more weight than usual. Not just in your own life, but often in the lives of others. Yes, people will come to you, not just for advice, but for decisions, for resources, for emotional bailouts, for financial favors, for the wisdom only a Scorpio who's seen it all can provide. And there's a cosmic reason for this. In the universal zodiac, Scorpio rules the house of other people's resources. You are the vault, the bank, the emergency fund, the wise oracle everyone consults when they're running on empty. Whether it's at work, where you likely manage budgets, secrets, or power dynamics, or in your personal sphere, where friends treat you like a combination therapist and ATM. This is your karmic assignment. Own it, but also protect it. And amid all this external demand, you'll crave, no need, pockets of solitude. Picture yourself rising before dawn, cradling a steaming mug of coffee while the world still sleeps, savoring silence like a rare vintage. Or staying up late, long after the household has gone dark, lost in a book or your own brilliant thoughts. Guard these moments fiercely. They are your sanctuary. Cosmic calendar, the stars align and occasionally collide. October 3rd, Venus, goddess of love, beauty, and earthly delights, cozies up to the south node in your 11th house of social rewards, community, and long-term goals. This isn't just a planetary meetup, it's a karmic payout. The universe is handing you dividends, material, emotional, or reputational, for seeds you planted long ago. Recognition at work, a bonus, a standing ovation from your peers, a sudden crystal-clear realization about who you truly love. Hint, it's been under your nose all along. Or maybe your kid wins the science fair and you beam with quiet pride. This is the moment you see the full scope of what you've built, not just the scattered pieces, but the masterpiece. October 6th, Mercury, planet of thought, speech, commerce, and cunning, glides into your sign, activating your first house with the subtlety of a thunderclap. Prepare for mental fireworks. Your brain will operate at peak velocity. Processing, strategizing, deciding, persuading. People will come to you, not just for opinions, but for solutions. You'll be the one drafting the email that saves the deal, the one untangling the bureaucratic knot, the one who sees 3 steps ahead while everyone else is still tying their shoes. Just remember, with great mental power comes great responsibility. Don't solve everyone's problems unless you want to be permanently on call. October 7th, full moon in Aries ignites your 6th house. The realm of daily grind, health routines, work environments, and the mundane magic of how things actually get done. Expect culmination, a work schedule overhaul, a team reshuffle, a home renovation finally completed, a new system for dividing chores with your partner that doesn't involve passive-aggressive sticky notes. This is also prime time for health breakthroughs, finishing a treatment, getting test results, tweaking your diet, or finally committing to that 7 a.m. yoga class. You rebel, you. You're not just maintaining your life, you're optimizing it. Bravo! Emotional labor, secret gardens, and the Scorpio glow-up. October 11th, 14th. Venus tangles with Saturn and Neptune, casting a temporary shadow over your 5th and 11th houses. You might feel drained, exhausted from performing, from smiling when you don't feel like it, from upholding the fun, fearless Scorpio brand, even when you'd rather be under a blanket fort, rewatching The Office. If people see you as the life of the party, the rock, the unflappable one, maintaining that image takes energy. But fear not, this fatigue is fleeting. The cosmos isn't punishing you, it's reminding you that even superheroes need to take off the cape sometimes. Rest, recharge. The world can wait. October 13th, Venus slips into Libra, nestling into your 12th house. The realm of secrets, solitude, hidden blessings, and whispered confessions. Ah, Scorpio, finally a transit that understands your need for mystery. This could manifest as clandestine romance, midnight texts, secret rendezvous, the thrill of the forbidden, or perhaps an unexpected windfall. A bonus from a grateful client, income from a forgotten investment, money from overseas, or payment for work you did ages ago. Karma's got your back. Venus here also craves comfort, the kind found in quiet corners and undisturbed hours. Rise early, stay up late, claim your solitude like the sacred ritual it is. Your soul will thank you. Mars in Scorpio. When your inner fire becomes a supernova, all month until November 4th, Mars, the planet of raw drive and primal energy, blazes through your sign. This is your power hour, Scorpio. Mountains, you'll move them before breakfast. Obstacles, they'll crumble at your glare. When Mars is home in Scorpio, your initiatives don't just simmer, they explode into action, yielding rapid, tangible results. But, and this is a big, glittering, slightly dangerous but, Mars here doesn't draw its fuel from sunshine and rainbows. It feeds on your shadows, old grudges, buried fears, the sweet dark nectar of revenge fantasies. Your motivation might feel less like, let's build something beautiful, and more like, I'll show them all. Channel this energy wisely. Aim for creation, not combustion. Your intensity is your superpower. Don't let it become your self-sabotage. October 16th, Mars forms a lucky trine with the North Node, your karmic destiny point. Mark this day in blood-red ink. This is when your actions don't just affect you, they ripple out, reshaping the lives of those around you. A bold decision, a public declaration, a creative launch, a career-defining move. The spotlight is on you, not just metaphorically, but cosmically. This is prime time for self-promotion, presentations, auditions, or simply stepping into a role that feels terrifyingly, thrillingly right. The world isn't just watching you, it's waiting for your next move. Don't keep it waiting. The bewildering blur, when Mercury, Mars, and the Black Moon throw a chaos party. October 20th, 27th. Buckle up, Scorpio. Mercury, Mars, and the Black Moon throw a wild, disorienting rave in your first house. Logic distorted, words misfiring, actions potentially misdirected. For everyone else, this is a time to whisper and tiptoe. For you, it's a high-wire act between genius and delusion. You could create a masterpiece, or a magnificent illusion that feels like one, and sometimes, in the Scorpio universe, that's enough. The 26th and 27th are especially potent and perilous. Double-check everything, triple-check your motives. Don't confuse intensity for infallibility. The line between visionary and villain is thinner than you think. October 21st, new moon in Libra, nestled in your 12th house. New beginnings bloom in the shadows. A secret meeting, a reunion with someone from your past, or a faraway land. A long-awaited document finally arrives. a shift in your partner's work schedule that reshuffles your domestic rhythm, or, if you're a digital nomad, contractor or shift worker, a new gig, a fresh contract, a temporary role that feels like fate. This is also a time for quiet acts of service, visiting someone who needs you, showing up when no one else does. Your compassion is as powerful as your ambition. Your birthday power-up, the sun comes home. October 23rd, the sun enters Scorpio. Cue the fanfare, your season begins, your power peaks, your aura unignorable. If you're celebrating a birthday, consider this your cosmic coronation. And while you're at it, check out that video I mentioned, the one that predicts your year based on your birthday's day of the week. Links in the description. Consider it my gift to you. October 24th. The Sun squares Pluto. A tense aspect hitting your 1st and 4th houses. If you were born between October 23rd and 25th, you'll feel this in your bones. Expect upheaval, or at least significant shifts, related to home, family or property. A move, a renovation, a family meeting that changes everything. Financial talks about shared assets. Tread carefully, don't poke the bear, especially if the bear is your mother or your landlord. Save heavy conversations for another day. The grand finale, when luck pours like champagne. October 28th onwards, the universe hands you a golden ticket. Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn and Neptune align in a cascade of pure, glittering luck. Confidence, overflowing success inevitable, recognition imminent. This energy touches your 1st, 5th and 9th houses, meaning personal power, creative triumphs, children's joys, travel, education and expanded horizons are all glowing with possibility. Celebrate, splurge, say yes to the opportunity that feels too good to be true. It isn't. This is your white streak, Scorpio. Soak in it, savor it. You've earned every shimmering moment. October 2025, astrologically speaking, is your month of magnetic mastery. Stop doubting your depth. Start owning your power. The stars are bowing. Go shine. You're magnificent. Dear Sagittarians, if you've ever wondered what the stars have in store for you during October 2025, prepare yourself for a month that's equal parts profound introspection, unexpected social sparkle, and cosmic mischief with a side of destiny's paperwork. October 2025 isn't just another tick on the calendar. It's a celestial symphony composed especially for you, with movements ranging from philosophical reckonings to champagne-fueled surprises. Imagine this. You're not merely living through October, you're strategically planting seeds in the garden of your future while simultaneously attending a masquerade ball where the masks occasionally slip off to reveal deeper truths. You'll be reviewing the echoes of your past decisions, not with regret, but with the sharp, discerning eye of a cosmic auditor, asking yourself, what if I tweak this? What if I pivot there? How can I rewrite the ending before the final act even begins? And yes, we're not talking about next Tuesday's lunch plans. We're talking about the long game, the kind of future that involves legacy, reinvention, and maybe even a yacht named after your favorite philosophical quote. The ghosts of Scorpio, when your 12th house throws a séance. Throughout October, your 12th house, ruled by Scorpio, the Zodiac's resident detective of the subconscious, will be throwing open its doors like a haunted mansion during Halloween. Expect to be haunted, but in a productive, soul-cleansing sort of way. You'll find yourself revisiting old chapters, the what-ifs, the I should-haves, the why did I wear that to the party moments. Don't panic. This isn't punishment, it's cosmic spring cleaning. Your psyche is rearranging the furniture in the attic of your soul, dusting off forgotten blueprints and asking, is this still serving me, or is it time to donate it to the universe's thrift store? Mid-month, you might feel a peculiar exhaustion. Not the I stayed up binge-watching cat videos kind, but the why does everyone think they're my boss variety, whether it's an actual supervisor, a well-meaning relative, or the ghost of a micromanaging ex. You'll feel the weight of external expectations. But fear not, this is temporary. Think of it as the universe's way of reminding you that even archers need to rest their bowstrings. Then, just as you're about to sigh dramatically into your coffee, the end of October arrives like a surprise birthday party thrown by the cosmos itself. This is when your hopes, not just your to-do lists, Start manifesting. The stars align to hand you resources you didn't even know existed. Someone else's connections, someone else's capital, someone else's inexplicable willingness to say yes to your wild idea. And the punchline? It'll all turn out better than you dared to dream. Celestial calendar, your day-by-day cosmic itinerary. On October 3rd, Venus cozies up to the South Node in your 10th house, the realm of career, reputation, and LinkedIn profiles. Translation? You're about to cash in on karmic dividends, that project you poured your soul into, the one born from your midnight inspiration and questionable caffeine intake. It's finally paying off. Expect promotions, paychecks, or at least a very flattering performance review. This is also when relationship statuses get upgraded or deleted. No more, it's complicated. The universe demands clarity. Are we building a future, or are we just excellent at sending good morning texts? Fast forward to October 6th, and Mercury, the winged messenger of thoughts, texts, and spontaneous U-turns, slips into Scorpio in your 12th house. Get ready for late-night rabbit holes of nostalgia, unexpected DMs from ex-friends, and sudden urges to visit that town you haven't seen since college. Just beware. Your brain might start inventing dramas that don't exist. Don't let phantom anxieties hijack your peace. The past is a museum. Visit, reflect, but don't move back in. October 7th brings a full moon in Aries, lighting up your 5th house. The domain of romance, creativity, and tiny humans, yours or otherwise. This is finale night. Whether it's a pregnancy announcement, a child's milestone, the launch of your passion project, or a love confession that finally lands, expect fireworks. Even rearranging your living room counts as creative expression if you do it with enough dramatic flair. Lovebirds, prepare for plot twists. Singles, your meet cute might involve spilled coffee and accidental eye contact across a bookstore. Between October 11th and 14th, Venus tangles with Saturn and Neptune, a cosmic cocktail that tastes like, I'm tired of people telling me what to do. You'll feel the weight of obligations, the itch of unmet ambitions. But remember, this is a brief storm. The clouds will part. Your freedom is not cancelled, just temporarily buffering. October 13th, Venus glides into Libra in your 11th house. Cue the confetti. Social butterfly season begins. Expect invites to birthdays, galas, Zoom reunions, and spontaneous group trips. Online shopping sprees? Absolutely. If you sell anything, art, advice, artisanal pickles, the algorithm gods will smile upon you. Siblings, cousins, and internet strangers will suddenly become your biggest fans. Network, mingle, post that thing. The crowd is waiting. Mars in Scorpio. When your interaction hero wears a cape made of grudges for the entire month and beyond until November 4th, Mars, the planet of raw energy, ambition, and occasional road rage, is camped out in Scorpio in your 12th house. This is intense. Mars here doesn't draw motivation from sunshine and rainbows. Oh no, it's fueled by old wounds, simmering resentments, and the burning desire to prove everyone wrong. You might catch yourself thinking, I'll show them. Even if them is a vague concept, channel this energy wisely. Revenge is a dish best served. Well, preferably not served at all. Redirect that fire into your goals. Burn the doubt, not the bridges. October 16th offers a golden moment. Mars harmonizes with the North Node. Translation, a single decision you make about your home, your family, your inheritance, your emotional boundaries could alter your trajectory. The universe hands you a choose-your-own-adventure bookmark. Use it wisely. The Cosmic Trap, when Mercury, Mars, and Lilith throw a party and you weren't invited. Brace yourselves. October 20th to 27th is the universe's version of a haunted house with hidden trapdoors. Mercury, Mars, and Black Moon Lilith, the trio of cosmic chaos, converge in your 12th house. Expect illusions, miscommunications, and people who smile while subtly rearranging your chess pieces. Projects you once loved might suddenly feel like anchors. You'll be tempted to chase mirages, believing in outcomes because you want them, not because they're real. Especially on the 26th and 27th. Step back, breathe, don't sign anything, don't send that text, sleep on it twice. October 21st brings a new moon in Libra in your 11th house. A fresh start wrapped in glitter. New social circles, new collaborations, new online ventures. Say yes to invitations. Attend the weird networking event. Volunteer to be a godparent. Flirt with the barista. The universe is handing you connections. Grab them. October 24th. tread lightly, the Sun squares Pluto. A day for avoiding confrontations, major decisions, and signing contracts written in invisible ink. You might get what you thought you wanted, only to realize it's not what you need. Listen closely. Your soul is whispering its true wish list. The grand finale. When the universe hands you the keys to the kingdom. Starting October 28th, the heavens throw you a victory parade. Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn and Neptune all align in harmonious, glittering configurations. Financial knots untie, debts dissolve, investments bloom, mortgages magically shrink. You'll look around and whisper, "Did I do that?" And the stars will wink and say, "Yes, but we helped." So there you have it, dear Sagittarians. October 2025. Part philosophical retreat, part social gala, part cosmic thriller. The stars have spoken. Now go make them proud and maybe buy that thing you've been eyeing online. You've earned it. Dear Capricorns, October 2025 is here to spoil you. Yes, I'm talking to you Capricorns, the ones who carry the weight of the world on your shoulders while simultaneously planning how to reorganize that weight into a more efficient filing system. October 2025 is not just knocking at your door, it's barging in with a gift basket, a promotion letter, and possibly a plane ticket. Consider this month your cosmic spa day, complete with career upgrades, bureaucratic victories, and the occasional existential sigh, as you realize everyone in your family still treats you like the CEO of Household Decisions, Inc. October 2025 will feel like your personal life and professional ambitions decided to sprint a marathon simultaneously. Projects you've been gently nudging along will suddenly sprout legs and start tap dancing across your calendar. Yes, it may feel overwhelming, like 5 different alarm clocks went off at once, each playing a different genre of music. You'll stare at your to-do list and wonder if it's secretly plotting against you. Fear not. The trick is not to chase every glittering opportunity like a caffeinated squirrel, but to calmly identify what truly matters, and let the rest simmer politely in the background until you're ready to serve them. Your professional life? Oh darling, it's about to get a standing ovation, whether you're sealing deals, charming bureaucrats, or finally getting that visa stamped for your dream destination, work-related or otherwise. The stars are handing you golden tickets. Influential people, bosses, government officials, mysterious power brokers in suits will suddenly find you irresistibly competent. Some of your clients or colleagues may even morph into genuine friends. Yes, the universe occasionally upgrades professional contacts to people I'd actually invite to my birthday. Mid-month, however, brace for a wave of "why am I still doing this" fatigue, especially if your daily routine feels less like a ritual and more like a recurring hostage negotiation with your own schedule. Your 10th house, the celestial VIP lounge of status, reputation and career glory, is lit this month. Expect promotions, public recognition, or at least a very flattering LinkedIn recommendation. For some, this energy will manifest through family milestones, engagements, births, or finally being acknowledged as the undisputed head of the household, even if your throne is just the slightly less squeaky chair at the dinner table. But beware, your family may also decide that since you're so good at solving problems, you should solve all of theirs. Resistance is futile. They've already drafted your official title, Supreme Decision Maker of Everything. On October 3rd, Venus cozies up to the South Node in your 9th house, a fancy astrological way of saying, it's time to finish what you started. Think signed contracts, resolved legal matters, or finally receiving that document you've been chasing since last winter. This is also prime time for long-distance wins. Visas, passports, or even a spontaneous elopement abroad if that's your thing. Financially, expect returns on past investments, whether that's finally profiting from your Etsy shop or cashing in on that property deal you brokered while sipping coffee in your pajamas. Oh, and if you've been entangled with a difficult woman in a professional setting, consider this your cosmic exit interview. October 6th sees Mercury slithering into Scorpio in your 11th house, the realm of the internet, group projects, and, wait, who's paying for the cake? Energy. Expect your inbox to multiply like tribbles. your Zoom calendar to look like a Jackson Pollock painting, and your group chats to revolve entirely around pooling funds for a friend's surprise party, a building repair, or that group vacation you keep talking about but never book. Also, prepare for a very important conversation with a sibling, probably about money, inheritance, or why they still haven't paid you back for that concert ticket from 2019. Full moon in Aries, home, hearth, and who's in charge here. October 7th brings a full moon in Aries, lighting up your 4th house, the domain of home, family, and why is everyone looking at me to fix this energy? Expect closure on property matters, leases signed, renovations finished, or finally resolving that weird HOA dispute. Family drama may also reach its peak, not in a soap opera way, but in a we all know you'll handle it so we won't even pretend to try way. You may also catch yourself sounding eerily like your parents, or worse, acting like the responsible adult to relatives who are technically older than you. Welcome to the club. The membership fee is exhaustion. The Venus versus Saturn and Neptune. When routine feels like a trap, between October 11th and 14th, Venus throws a tantrum in opposition to Saturn and Neptune. A celestial mood swing that translates to, I'm so tired of this exact same commute, this exact same meeting, and Karen's ever-changing opinions. You'll crave escape, a weekend getaway, a career pivot, or at least rearranging your furniture just to feel something. Unfortunately, your responsibilities will cling to you like burrs on a wool sweater. Don't worry, this phase is brief. Think of it as the universe's way of reminding you that even mountain goats need a snack break. Venus enters Libra, charm offensive activated. On October 13th, Venus glides into Libra and your 10th house, turning you into a diplomatic powerhouse. Your boss, suddenly charmed, government officials, surprisingly helpful, that intimidating client, practically sending you thank you notes. This is your moment to shine in the professional arena. Sealing deals, acing presentations, or simply basking in the glow of being the most competent person in the room. You may also receive an invitation to a glamorous event, a wedding, a corporate gala, or that friend's I bought a house party, RSVP. Yes, your social calendar deserves some glitter. Mars in Scorpio, fueled by spite but productively so. All month long Mars, and the planet of action, energy, and I'll show them, is camped out in Scorpio in your 11th house. Translation, you're drawing motivation not from sunshine and rainbows, but from delicious, simmering determination, possibly mixed with a dash of revenge, rivalry, or I'll prove them wrong. Everyone around you may also be running on emotional jet fuel, more competitive, more jealous, more likely to take things personally. Tread carefully. Compliment a co-worker's success. It might just prevent a passive-aggressive email chain. October 16, the universe whispers a clue. On this day, Mars forms a lucky aspect with the North Node, a cosmic nudge saying, pay attention. The information you receive, whether it's a random email, a passing comment, or a sudden gut feeling, could change everything. Someone may push you toward a decision you've been avoiding. A job offer, a travel opportunity, or even a car upgrade might appear out of nowhere. Listen closely. The universe is handing you a cheat code. October 20th, 27, the Don't Poke the Bear zone. Beware, dear Capricorn. This is the week when Mars, Mercury, and Lilith, the Black Moon, throw a chaotic house party in your 11th house. Expect jealousy, miscommunication, and social media posts that somehow offend everyone. Avoid toxic people. Resist the urge to prove yourself just for clout and for the love of all that is holy. Do not post vague, dramatic quotes on Instagram. The world is already tense enough. New moon in Libra, a fresh start at the top. October 21st brings a new moon in Libra. Your 10th house's personal rebranding campaign. New responsibilities, exciting job offers, or a chance to finally showcase your talents in a way that makes you proud. This is also prime time for legal changes, policy shifts, or, for the romantically inclined, engagements, weddings, or baby announcements. The universe is asking, what do you want to be known for? Answer boldly. October 24th, the day someone tries to steal your thunder. The Sun squares Pluto. A tense, dramatic day where you may feel like someone is downplaying your achievements or forcing you to spend money on something utterly joyless. Double-check online transactions. Glitches abound. If someone tries to take credit for your work, smile politely, then forward them the email thread proving otherwise. October 28th onward, the grand finale, cue confetti, the final days of October, pure magic. Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn and Neptune align in a symphony of good fortune. Launch that project, pitch that idea, ask for that raise, reconnect with that person. The universe is not just opening doors, it's holding them wide and rolling out a red carpet. Go forth, glorious Capricorn, your moment is now. And with that, go conquer October 2025 like the majestic, stubborn, brilliantly capable creature you are. You've got this, really. I believe in you. Dear Aquarian Mavericks, October 2025 is your cosmic declaration of independence. If September was a warm-up, consider October your main event. A month where you don't just walk into rooms, you redefine them. You'll be striding through this lunar landscape with the unshakable conviction of someone who has finally stopped asking for permission and started issuing manifestos. This is the month when doubt packs its bags and leaves without saying goodbye. You'll feel, deep in your marrow, that you are exactly where you're meant to be, doing exactly what you're meant to do, and if anyone dares question it, well, darling, you'll be ready to politely dismantle their argument with logic, charm, and maybe just a hint of righteous fury. You're not just chasing goals, you're claiming what's already yours with the calm intensity of a chess master who's 3 moves ahead and sipping tea while the board trembles. And yes, perfectionism will whisper in your ear. Not the crippling kind, but the visionary kind, the kind that makes you rearrange your entire workflow at 2 a.m. because you saw a better way, or that makes you insist on aesthetic harmony even in Excel spreadsheets. Embrace it. October rewards your idealism, especially when it's paired with action. The full moon will gift you with tactical clarity, the kind that makes you finally close that project you've been mentally chewing on for months. You'll exhale, check that box, and feel the sweet, sweet relief of completion, and keep your eyes peeled. Someone's about to enter your orbit, or re-enter it from afar, whose very existence feels like a standing ovation to your soul. Maybe they live across the world, maybe you only talk twice a year, but when they speak, you feel seen, inspired, recharged. That's no accident. That's cosmic alignment with a side of serendipity. Your 9th house, the house of philosophy, faraway places, higher learning, and what if, is buzzing like a caffeine-fueled think tank. You'll crave intellectual expansion, spiritual depth, and maybe even a spontaneous trip to a place that smells like incense and mystery. The universe is nudging you. Go beyond the map. Read the untranslated book. Say yes to the weird invitation. Mid-month money mayhem. When your bank account feels like a soap opera, let's not sugarcoat it. Mid-October might feel like you're starring in a financial thriller where the script keeps changing. You'll be juggling bills, budgeting like a Wall Street analyst, and wondering why adulting requires so many spreadsheets and so little champagne. The mental load of managing resources, money, time, energy, will weigh heavy, and you'll crave the sweet, sweet silence of a day where no one asks you to just quickly check the numbers. But don't panic. This isn't a crisis. It's calibration. The universe is asking you to master your material realm so you can ascend beyond it. And trust me, Aquarius, you were born to transcend. Career climbs and cosmic auditions. The world is watching. Professionally, October 2025 is your spotlight. Your competence will be tested. Not because you're lacking, but because the universe wants to see you shine under pressure. Think of it as your cosmic job interview for the next level. Yes, around October 24th you might face unexpected scrutiny. A surprise audit, a skeptical client, a boss who suddenly wants all the details. Don't flinch, you've got this. Your results will speak louder than any doubt. Expect breakthroughs, signed contracts, official documents, long-awaited approvals. The finish line isn't just visible, you're already tying your laces for the final sprint. Cosmic tea leaves, the planetary play-by-play. On October 3rd, Venus cozies up to the South Node in your 8th house, the house of shared resources, inheritances, taxes, and deep transformative intimacy, financial and otherwise. Venus here isn't about romance, it's about value. You'll finalize deals, settle inheritances, receive unexpected payouts, or finally resolve that messy joint account with your business partner or your sibling who forgot to pay rent. Again. You might even score a fat commission for brokering a deal, or finally get that insurance payout you've been chasing since the Obama administration. The 8th house in Virgo. That's the universe's way of saying you're the least emotionally attached person to money, which is why you're so good at managing it. October 6th, Mercury slips into Scorpio in your 10th house of career, reputation, and public standing. Translation, you'll be talking strategy, signing contracts, visiting city halls, submitting paperwork, and possibly staring down a government official who has never smiled in their life. This is your time to cement your status, update your LinkedIn, get that diploma framed, negotiate that title bump. You'll be interacting with authority figures more than usual. Bosses, bureaucrats, building inspectors. So polish your diplomacy. Charm is your secret weapon. October 7th, full moon in Aries, lighting up your 3rd house of communication, short trips and local connections. Time to close a chapter, literally. That online course, finished. That car repair, done. That endless group chat, muted. You'll have a significant conversation with a neighbor, a cousin, or that friend who always sends you the weirdest memes, and it'll shift something inside you. You might upgrade your phone, your car, or your entire approach to daily logistics. A mental road is closing because you've outgrown it. October 11th, 14, Venus clashes with Saturn and Neptune. Cue the financial fatigue. You'll feel drained by the endless cycle of earning, budgeting, paying, repeating. It's not that you're broke. It's that you're tired of thinking about money, like it's your part-time job. Breathe. This phase is short. Treat yourself to a fancy coffee. The universe isn't punishing you, it's reminding you that even revolutionaries need nap time. October 13th, Venus glides into Libra and your 9th house. Cue the angelic choir. This transit, lasting until November 7th, is pure, unadulterated cosmic candy for you. Income from afar? Check. Royalties? Teaching fees, international deals, publishing advances, double check. A surprise inheritance from your eccentric aunt in Prague? Don't laugh, it's on the table. You'll reconnect beautifully with in-laws or your partner's family. You'll receive thrilling news from overseas. You'll feel the magnetic pull of a faraway place. Start planning that trip. This is the universe rewarding your curiosity, your intellect, your refusal to stay in your lane. Mars in Scorpio, when your ambition wears combat boots. All month Mars, planet of drive, desire, and deliciously destructive energy, camps out in Scorpio, your 10th house. This isn't motivation by sunshine and rainbows. This is motivation by grudge, grit, and the burning need to prove everyone wrong. You'll draw power from old wounds, professional rivalries, the sting of being underestimated, jealousy. Oh yes, not just romantic, but professional. Someone else's promotion might light a fire under you. And that's okay. Use it, just don't let it turn you into a villain in someone else's story. Everyone's running on Scorpio fumes this month. Tempers are short, memories are long, and forgiveness is on vacation. Tread wisely. October 16th. Mars sextiles the North Node, karmic green light. A decision made today, especially about career, income, or financial strategy, can reroute your destiny. Show up, speak up, sign the paper, launch the thing. The universe is handing you a golden ticket, so don't overthink it. The Cosmic Minefield. October 20th, 27. Beware, brilliant one. From October 20th to 27, Mercury, Mars and Lilith, the Black Moon, form a triple conjunction in your 10th house. This is the astrological equivalent of trying to negotiate a peace treaty while sleep-deprived and slightly drunk. Illusions abound. You might misread an email, overreact to feedback, or, heaven forbid, quit your job in a blaze of misunderstood glory. Authority figures may test you. Don't slam doors unless you're absolutely sure you never want to walk back through them. And for the love of all that is holy, don't insult someone important just because they used Comic Sans in a formal document. New Moon in Libra, your invitation to expand beyond the horizon, October 21st. New Moon in Libra, your 9th house. This is your cosmic go air button. Time to plan that trip, accept that wild collaboration, enroll in that course on astrophysics or ancient basket weaving. You'll feel a pull towards something new, intellectually, spiritually, geographically. Legal matters, perfect time to sign, submit or sue, if absolutely necessary, and with a good lawyer. The universe is whispering, your world is bigger than you think, go find the edges. October 24th, the Sun squares Pluto. Tension central. This is a day of reckoning. Either you change your circumstances or they change you. You might suddenly realize that a great opportunity feels deeply wrong in your gut. Listen to that. Don't make big decisions today. Don't sign contracts. Don't have hard conversations. Just pause, breathe, wait for the storm to pass. The grand finale, October 28th onward, when luck wears a crown and hands you the keys. Starting October 28th, buckle up, darling. The universe rolls out the red carpet. Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, Mercury and Mars align in a symphony of success. This is your everything clicks moment. Financial breakthroughs, career crowning, healing accelerations, status upgrades, that project approved, that raise granted, that chronic ache easing. You'll feel the world bending in your favor, not by accident, but because you've earned it. Go forth, Aquarian alchemist. October 2025 is your metamorphosis, your declaration, your delicious, dramatic, divinely timed uprising. Own it, question it, then change it again. The stars aren't just watching, they're taking notes and cheering loudly. Subscribe, rebel, I'll be here with more tea, more truth, and more cosmic glitter bombs. Dear Pisceans, October 2025 is not just another month flipping by on the calendar. No, for you Pisces, it's a full-blown mystical carnival, complete with cosmic cotton candy, emotional roller coasters, and the occasional ghost from your past popping in for tea. You may frequently feel as though you've slipped through a dimensional rift into a parallel universe where the rules of reality have been politely rewritten, or perhaps torn up and tossed into the wind. Logic, optional, emotions, gut feelings, dreams, and eerie premonitions, mandatory. This is the month where intuition reigns supreme and your subconscious might as well be running the show with a glittery scepter and a mischievous grin. Ghosts, gains, and glorious closure. Financially speaking, October is your cosmic accountant finally balancing the books and doing it with flair. Expect long-standing money matters or property-related sagas to reach satisfying conclusions. And don't mistake closure for the end. Think of it more like finally receiving the last piece of a jigsaw puzzle you've been working on since 2017. Suddenly the whole picture makes sense. Whether it's wrapping up a business collaboration, renegotiating shared assets, or simply seeing a long overdue payment land in your account, the universe is handing you receipts, signed, sealed, and delivered. The cosmic GPS just recalculated your life route. October 16th, mark in it mid-October, specifically the 16th, is when the stars align for what astrologers might call a fateful pivot point, and what you might call the day I accidentally changed my entire destiny while wearing mismatched socks. A powerful, evolutionarily significant astrological aspect will urge you to make a bold move, a firm decision, or take a step so decisive it reroutes your life's GPS. Imagine Google Maps suddenly going, "Oh, you're not taking the highway. Bold. Let me recalculate your entire journey. And by the way, you're now headed toward a castle." This is not the time to hesitate. This is the time to say, "Yes, I meant to turn here, even if you didn't." Love, lies, and the exhaustion of being likable. Relationships. That delightful minefield where you're expected to be charming, attentive, emotionally available, and also somehow psychic. October 2025 will have you oscillating between craving the sweet nectar of external validation. Do they like me? Do they think I'm funny? Do they notice my new scarf? And feeling utterly drained by the performance of being perpetually delightful. You might even catch yourself doing something deliberately unlikable, just to see if anyone notices, or perhaps just to reclaim a sliver of your authentic, messy, unpolished self. You want me to be sweet? Watch me be sarcastic. You want me to be agreeable? Watch me quote Nietzsche at brunch. Rebellion has never been so therapeutic. Venus, Karma, and the Ghost of Relationships Past. October 3rd. On October 3rd, Venus cozies up to the South Node, your karmic rearview mirror, in your 7th house of partnerships. Translation: something big is coming in your relationships. And it's not random, it's the universe cashing in a karmic check you didn't even know you'd written. This could manifest as a wedding, a serious commitment, launching a long-gestating business plan with a partner, or even reconnecting with someone from your past who suddenly reappears like a Netflix character in season 2. Nostalgia will be thick in the air. You might find yourself sighing over old photos, wondering if things were truly better back then, or daydreaming about exes who, let's be honest, probably didn't deserve you anyway. Mercury dives into Scorpio. Prepare for deep dives and deep secrets. On October 6th, Mercury slinks into Scorpio in your 9th house, the realm of foreign lands, legal documents, higher learning, and philosophical rabbit holes. Expect to be elbow deep in paperwork, booking international flights, applying for visas, or suddenly becoming obsessed with learning ancient Sumerian. Your brain will be in detective mode, digging, probing, uncovering. But beware, not every secret is worth unearthing. Sometimes ignorance isn't just bliss, it's self-preservation. Also, this is a great time to ship something overseas, send a mysterious letter, or finally read the terms and conditions. Yes, all of them. Full moon in Aries. Time to get paid, literally and figuratively. October 7th brings a full moon in Aries, lighting up your 2nd house of money, self-worth, and personal resources. This is your cosmic payday, the moment when financial loose ends tie themselves into neat bows. Expect overdue payments, bank visits that actually go smoothly, or finally making that big purchase you've been hemming and whoring over. But beware. You may also become fiercely defensive about your financial choices. Ask you about your budget, you might respond like a dragon guarding its gold, and rightly so. This is your moment of fiscal clarity and empowerment. Venus versus Saturn and Neptune, the Great Emotional Rebellion, October 11th, 14. Mid-month, Venus locks horns with Saturn and Neptune, and suddenly you're exhausted by the emotional labor of keeping everyone else happy. You may find yourself muttering, "If you want me to be nice, you're going to have to meet me halfway," or better yet, bring snacks. This is the astrological equivalent of throwing your hands up and saying, "I'm done explaining myself." Boundaries, they're not just healthy, they're revolutionary. Venus enters Libra, money flows, gifts arrive, vibes improve. On October 13th, Venus glides into Libra in your 8th house, the zone of shared resources, inheritances, taxes, and other people's money. Translation: financial relief is incoming, alimony sorted, big purchase approved, partner's finances improving, check. You might even receive an unexpected gift, perhaps from the universe itself, wrapped in serendipity and tied with a bow of good fortune. Just remember, you're most energized when being liked comes naturally. Forced charm, that's just emotional over time, and you deserve better. Mars in Scorpio, channel your inner anti-hero. All month long, Mars, planet of action, aggression, and raw motivation, is camped out in Scorpio in your 9th house. And let's be honest, Scorpio Mars doesn't run on sunshine and rainbows. It runs on revenge plots, proving people wrong, and the burning desire to win, even if winning just means finally finishing that novel you started in 2012. Everyone around you will be a little more intense, a little more suspicious, a little more dramatic. Lean into it, but don't let petty grudges steer the ship. October 16th, your personal cosmic crossroads. We mentioned this date before, but it deserves its own standing ovation. Mars forms a lucky aspect to the North Node, currently chilling in your sign. This is your moment to make a decision that's 100% yours. No committees, no consultations, no what would my mum think, just you, your gut, and the universe whispering, go ahead, I've got your back. Trust yourself, the stars are literally aligning to say, this choice, it's the right one. Mercury, Mars and Lilith walk into a bar. October 20th, 27. Buckle up, Buttercup. From October 20th to 27th, Mercury, Mars and Black Moon Lilith throw a chaotic house party in your 9th house. Words plus actions plus chaos, equal sign potential for brilliance or disaster. This is not the time for impulsive decisions, high-stakes gambles, or arguing with your partner's weird cousin. Double-check documents, triple-check travel plans. And for the love of all that is holy, avoid legal jargon unless you have a lawyer on speed dial. Tread lightly, but don't panic, you've got this. New moon in Libra. Plant seeds for shared wealth. October 21st brings a new moon in Libra in your 8th house. Perfect for planting seeds around joint finances, investments, insurance, or renegotiating what you're worth. Have that salary conversation. Discuss budgeting with your partner. Revisit old investments, or simply offer someone the kind of support that changes their life. Because sometimes the most powerful currency isn't money, it's kindness. Sun square Pluto, the past comes knocking, October 24th. On October 24th, the Sun squares Pluto, and suddenly that thing you've been avoiding, it's standing on your doorstep with a clipboard, a past issue, a buried emotion, an unresolved conflict. It's time to deal with it. No more sweeping it under the rug. The rug is tired. The universe is tired. You're ready. The grand finale, October 28th, onward, pure cosmic champagne. The final days of October, pure magic. Mars and Mercury form lucky aspects to Jupiter, Saturn and Neptune, showering you with blessings across love, creativity, children, career and spiritual growth. You'll feel lifted, inspired, electric. Even if nothing big is scheduled, make time to dream. Go to a concert, wander through an art gallery, stare at the stars. Let yourself be enchanted. Because this is the universe winking at you, handing you a glass of cosmic champagne and whispering, you did good, Pisces, now go enjoy it. October 2025 will be strange. It will be deep. It will be transformational. You're ready, go get your magic. And hey, don't forget to subscribe. I'll be here waiting with more starry wisdom and terrible puns.
And that's a wrap, my starry-eyed friends. Remember, the universe sends whispers, not shouts, so tune in and trust the process. If you enjoyed this episode, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more astro insights, and leave a comment to share your thoughts. Until next time, stay curious, stay magical, and keep shining like the star you are. Meow off.